Hoarding / crabapple tree. There was a point when Mom lost her job at Target, and after, things became more difficult for us. Mom's health just seemed to be getting worse, and bills and everything were just catching up. That was when the power started going out, and we'd have to drive over to Grandpa's house to spend the night. Finally, we reached the point where we had to move back into his house. But Grandpa had also changed after Grandma Connie died. "Grandpa, you gotta throw this out. Jordan, one man's trash is another man's treasure. You keep saying that, but this is actually trash, Grandpa. It's not useful at all. Jordan, listen to me. We are in a recession. You keep going on about a freaking recession. Furniture has nothing to do with that." We listened on as Grandpa tried to convince us otherwise, that his collecting hadn't ticked up into a type of hoarding. There were crates along the hallway with mail and paper. Grandpa's preferred item of choice was furniture he'd collect on the sides of the road. We'd have purging sessions with him periodically to get rid of these items in the house, both sneakily, forcefully, and graciously, telling him what needed to go, and settling with him on what could stay. But Grandpa continued to bring stuff in, and we continued to do our best to keep up with everything. For the most part, we settled on cleaning our rooms. I remember my first big purge after coming back to live with Grandpa. I scanned Mom's bedroom, looking at the assortment of boxes I'd have to go through, bringing trash bags up again and again to throw out items and papers. I remember when I first saw the bottom of the floor. I kept it that way, periodically scanning the room to make sure that any mess I'd made didn't get out of hand. Jordan and Jeremy cleaned out their room too, but they took the shortcut by throwing large items into the library next door, making it impossible to get back in. It became the junk room. Jordan. When we were in the garage once, there was a mouse in Grandpa's newspapers, and the mouse ran out of the garage. Me and Grandpa both looked at it as it went out. Grandpa had possums in the trash too. There would be birds, raccoons, worms in the crabapple tree. The house was falling apart. Mom. My grandmother came by and planted a garden in the backyard at Gabriel Lane, and rabbits would try to run into the garbage and garden. My father fed the birds birdseed, and the squirrels would come under the crabapple tree. Jordan.